Guys, I want to get down a thought I had today. It's not just a thought that I've had for the first time, it's actually something I've been thinking about. It comes to me every now and again, but it's actually really profound, and it's actually really easy for me to ignore it and to miss it. And it's to do with, obviously, chronically low self-esteem, of which I believe I have, and I also believe which is unparalleled in the universe. At least that's my story. At least that's the story I told myself when I was fucking myself up, to damage myself enough that my low self-esteem manifested in some very fucking weird negative attention, which I was attracting 24/7, of which I can give you examples. Constantly looking down whilst I was walking the streets, unable to look people in the face. Not like I can now, but my point is it was a lot worse then. Other things, I would be, say someone was walking in front of me, and I'd be so nervous behind them, like I wasn't deserving of even walking behind someone I didn't even know in the fucking street. If it was a cute girl, fuck it, I would go, ooh, I would attract so much negative attention, and they would know I was so fucking weird, they'd have to look back, and then it would just, I couldn't walk straight, I was like, look down, it was so fucking weird. These are just like, probably the most extreme, examples of the negative attention I was attracting, due to the really damaged self-esteem. However, that's not what I really want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you, not the manifestations of it, but, I want to talk about what, oh god, this is what happens when you eat fucking fish and chips. You can't think properly. I want to talk about why I've got it. Oh, what it feels like. That's it. I remember now. What it feels like. To try and relate what it feels like to have chronic low self-esteem of the kind that is unparalleled in the universe, which I believe, because I've never seen anyone else like me with that fucked up. I've just described the conditions of how it manifested. What it feels like is, and I know because I've escaped this a couple of times in my life when I've got in state. And when I've done meditation, and by accident, I've actually become like everybody else. So I freed myself up. I felt a flow, an energy flow go through my tummy. And then all of a sudden, the whole next day, I was just free from outcome. And I was I felt super fucking good. And I felt free. And then I correlated and imagined that would be what other people feel like. Simply because it felt like I was normal for the first time. It's hard to describe because I feel like I'm normal now, but what I'm talking to you about is normally 24/7 I'm weighed by, it's like having, it's like being, if I can relate to, everyone else is floating in the water, and you're sunk to the bottom because you've got a massive fucking chain, and a big ball, like a 50-pound ball, and that ball's attached to your leg, and you can't get up, you're fucking drowning, man, but you've got to try and be at the same, you've got to try and do the things that normal people do, but you've got the fucking ball there, and it's always there, you're attached to outcome. People with low self-esteem, I'm the ultimate example of this. I am fucking so attached to outcome, it's ridiculous. Whereas other people are free from outcome. I know what it feels like to be free from outcome, from like I just said, I've had moments when, through meditation and through gaming, when I've put myself in the zone, I know what it feels like to be free from outcome. But let's face it, guys, the majority of the time, I'm fucking attached to outcome so fucking bad. It is exactly like that. Imagine doing what other humans do, floating on the water, they're all doing their activities, and there's you fucking right at the bottom, with a fucking ball attached to you, a really fucking heavy ball, and you've got to somehow lift yourself up to try and get to their fucking level. Do you know, this is ultimately how hard it is for someone like me to kind of like rise above my condition, rise above the attachment to outcome, and somehow manifest the freedom from outcome. Now I could do subtle things like meditation to kind of ease it up a little bit, but in order to have profound, long-lasting confidence, self-esteem, and freedom from outcome, I need to really get on with my life, I guess, and start living my dreams in Bristol and picking up girls. I just wanted to make the video though, it's a point that, because I don't think about this enough, and I really should, it is a different fucking world for me. People just can't imagine. They can't imagine what it's like to have the only way that people can imagine what it's like for me is if they spend enough time with me, but then sometimes I won't. This is why I don't spend time with people, so people don't see my real self, my real dirty self, my real ego self. Like, if someone's nice to me, I'll just feel, okay, now it's time to feel like I'm better than them. I can see the fucking inner machinations of what's going on in my mind, and it's disgusting, it's crazy, I feel sorry for myself. I know it's not going to be forever, but I guess I'm glad that I can talk to you about how bad it is, and I guess I'm glad in a way that I can get out of it, and I guess I'm glad that I can inspire people by just how fucking far below I am, and I'm gonna rise above to normal level. Let people be fucking inspired, man. That's why I do this shit. So remember, being of severe low self-esteem is no way to compare it with anything. You are yourself. Compare yourself with yourself. Improve, grow, stop being addicted to expecting results instantly, make the change, start small.